Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back on my channel with another video about the Eazybot. In today's video we want to talk about in depth how the Eazybot will make profit for us over the long term with zero to no risk involved. Obviously there's always a little bit of risk, we will talk about that later, and especially how it works, how the parameters work, when it buys, when it sells, and why it buys and why it will sell at a certain point. But before we jump back into it, obviously none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Obviously never trust a guy on the internet anyways. So always do your own research, please. And yeah, so let's go into the bot section to check it out. So let's just take the Eazybot for example. It already made $134 in USDT profits for me over the past, I think, 35 days. And when we click on it and go into the settings mode, we'll see all the settings involved. We see that I use the default configurations, which is the presetting by the company. Okay, we could also just check mark it off, and then we could use our own parameters, but that's a strategy the company provides us, and this strategy will last throughout a 50 to 70% drop in the market. Okay, it's kind of a passive strategy, so you'll see, and we get back into it, throughout the first 10 to 15% drop, it's pretty aggressively, it's buying aggressively up the market, thinking or hoping that it will bounce back up a little bit just to sell, but after that it will go independently and very passively, so it makes a good money management with that. So we see that the first initial order is 3.39%. Okay, and that's based on your current amount into the bot. I started with $1,300, but I also do have the auto compounding option opt in, so it already has now $1,434 involved. And that's the crazy thing about it. It's not that it's auto compounding every week, every month or so. It compounds every single trade, and that's what makes it so strong over the long term, because every single trade that's done, 30 cents profit, 20 cents profit, $5 profit, $7, doesn't matter, it gets added up into the balance right here and auto compounds up. So, but let's check out the parameters. So the first cover, the first buy is at -2%. So you have an initial buy when you start the bot at the price that it is right now, and your first buy is 1x, so one time the amount of the initial buy at -2%. Okay, the second buy would be at -5%, but only when it has a pullback. What that means is, let's jump into it here. So that's the other price chart. Okay, let's say it moves around like this, and we have +2% right here and -2% right there. On this chart, you have your initial buy right here. Let's make it red. You have your initial buy right here, and then it just goes here, 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 here at -2%. Okay, so here's your line. It crosses the line right here, but it does not immediately buy. Okay, because why do we want to buy here at this point if it keeps on dropping, right? So the bot waits until it crosses the line, and at some point it pulls back up 0.5%, so it then buys right here. Okay, so if it goes down, 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 all the way down without moving up, it does not buy. Okay, it waits till it has a movement up again, at least 0.5%, and then it buys. Okay, so it brings down the average. Okay, so if we have a buy, let's say we bought right here and we bought right here. Okay, we bought 1x. That means that our average price is now about here, right? So it keeps on going, And then we see the next buy is at minus 5% 2x. Okay, so we need a difference between this buy right here and the next buy down here of minus 5%. And then it would buy up 2 times. So if we bought, let's say for $10 here, we bought $10 here. The first another buy is here 1 time, so we bought $10 here again. So there again for $10. And then if it goes down here, so to say, crosses a line, and we buy here again, it's x2, and that brings the average down again. Okay, I hope everybody understands this. And if it goes up, it's basically the same way. So if we have here, let's say we bought here again, okay, and then it moves back up. And in the settings, we will see that take profit is at 1.5%. Okay, so 1.5% over the average price of our buy-ins. Okay, so our average price, if we buy here and here, is about here. So we need a 1.5% higher than our average price, our average buy-in, to basically activate this parameter. Take profit at 1.5%. But again, we have a profit retracement, so we do not want to buy immediately when we say, let's say this is our line of 1.5%. We don't want to immediately sell when we cross that line right here. Okay, because if it moves up, why do we want to sell here if we could sell here? And that is the profit retracement. So it only sells if it drops back down 0.5%. Okay, so then we would have our sell right here instead of here. And that's what it does all the time. So in the end, how the bot works best is basically when it goes up and down, up and down, up and down in price. Okay, and it kind of stays stable. So obviously every bot can make profits in this market, but how many can do profit in this market, right? And let me show you that the Eazybot can do it, because I saw it firsthand. So let's check the bots again, and then we see, let's check Curve Dow. So Curve Dow is momentarily in a longer trade. It started on the 28th of July. It started at $158.7 per Curve Dow, right? So here we see our first initial buy, and then the first cover at minus 2% drop. That was at 152.90. Then from there, minus 5%, X2. That's why we bought $42 worth of Curve Dow right here for 143. And from there, minus 8%, X4 at 131. And that's what I mean. In the first couple of percentages right here, it's pretty aggressively. It's called the martingale strategy. So you double down on it. But after that, after the third cover right here, it goes 1x again, and then it's independently. So you see, you have an independent buy and an independent sell, independent buy and independent sell. Okay, and it banks half of the profits, and half of the profits goes in lowering the average price. So you see, our first buy was at 158, but now our average price is at 138. So the current price is 136. If it goes up 3 or 4%, we can close the whole trade in basically losing almost 20 cents in price, which is again 12, 13, 14% price drop, and we make a profitable trade. And you see how many trades Curve Dow has done. It's amazing. Okay, but this one is not closed yet. So let's go a little bit lower and check out a longer trade, which actually closed in a losing segment. So basically with a lower price. So here we started 148.6. That's the first initial buy. We have all the covers again, like we talked about at -2, -5, -8, and then independent buys and sells. And we closed the trade at 132, right? Again, minus 16 cents in price, over 10% drop, and we closed it with $5.7 in profit. again, that's just amazing numbers the Eazybot shows you. Again, the money is in your Binance or KuCoin account. Okay, you can have 2 exchanges if you have a VIP or an advanced package. So you have USDT inside your exchange or wallet and basically connected through an API. So the balance is kind of safe. Okay, I mean, as safe as Binance can get. So the only dollars you need to transfer inside the Eazybot is here. When you go to my wallet, I now have $446 in here, and that's basically for trading fees. You see, it's 20% for me, and it's 30% on the free version of it is service fee. So if you have a profitable trade of $1, 20% of it gets taken away from the internal wallet, and that's basically the only money you give away from your exchange. So this is the third-party account, and that's the only risk, so to say, you have. Okay, but again, do your own research. Check it out if you think about it. I'll put the link down below. It's my affiliate link. You can always contact me if you have questions or you have something about it, complaints, whatever. Just reach out to me per mail, Telegram, whatever you want, and we can talk about it. I think Eazybot is an amazing tool. Again, I can just show my results. I also have $6,500 now in my Binance account and trade with it. You see it here: 1,300 for Aave, 1,000 for Doge, 600 for Matic, for Link, CurveDAO, Stellar, Solana, Tron, and Uniswap. All have $600 connected to it. So it's a kind of a big investment, but in the end, if you think about it, it's not really an investment at all, because it's always in your wallet and it's a stable coin. So instead of just like leave it, why not let it work for you, right? To make some of that passive income. So again, I think it's an amazing tool, but everybody has to make a decision on their own. But that's how it works. So every -2%, it buys, then -5, -8, and so on and so forth. All the parameters, again, you can just check it out if you go onto a bot inside the settings. You have 60 levels of parameters. Yep, there you go. This is your initial buy amount, right? You see it right here. It would be 48.64. So when you see X1, you buy 48.64. If you have an X2, that's basically this amount X2. X4, it's this amount X4. And then when you go into the low regions, right, when the price really dropped, you go only 0.55%. And that assures you that the bot can still trade in a market crash. Okay, it can still make profits for you and bank it and lower down the average price to close down the trade, even in a bear market, in a falling market. And that's what I think is amazing about it. And that's why I made 9 bots and possibly think about doing even more. But again, just check it out. If you have questions, put it in the comment section down below or contact me directly via mail or Telegram. But that's it for today. Peace. See ya.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.